all of the years you worked end with a farewell party. You walk out of the office with your belongings. You look back one last time just to make sure nothing was left behind. You're excited about your new chapter in life, but there's one thing most people don't think about in that moment: their retirement account. Your 401k or your 403b, the money you've been contributing for years. And here's the problem: too many Americans leave jobs and don't know what to do with that money. In fact, trillions of dollars are sitting in forgotten or unclaimed retirement accounts. So what should you actually do with it? Well, my goal in this video is to walk you through your options so you can make a decision that fits your specific situation, because you do have options, 4 of them to be exact. And the last one can cost you the most if you're not careful. Let's start with the easiest one. The first option is to do nothing. Leave the money right where it is with your previous employer. A lot of people choose this option because it requires no action. The account stays where it is and continues to be invested. On the surface, that sounds fine, but just because it's easy doesn't mean it's the best decision. If you leave the money there, you're still tied to your previous employer's plan. They could switch investment providers or change the structure of their plan altogether. You may also find that your investment options are limited and you won't be able to continue contributing to that account. Over time, it could become easy to lose track of it, especially if you change jobs again later. With this option, the benefit is that you don't have to take any immediate action, and your money remains invested without triggering any taxes or penalties. But at the same time, you're giving up control. You're limiting your options, and you run the risk of that account becoming something you simply forgot about over time. So if you don't want to leave it behind, you can take it with you. The second option is to combine your old retirement account with the one at your new job. This is called rolling the money into your new employer's plan. You will need to take some action to get this started, but once it's complete, everything is in one place. This can make things easier to manage and easier to track over time. It also allows your money to continue growing tax deferred, and you may be able to keep contributing through your new employer. However, this option still keeps you tied to an employer-sponsored plan. Your investment options are limited, and depending on the plan, the fees could be higher than other alternatives. Now, for some people, they don't want to be tied to an employer plan at all. The third option is to move the money into an account that you control. That account is called a traditional individual retirement account, also known as an IRA. With this option, you now have full control over your investment decisions. You're not limited to a short list of choices. You have access to a much broader range of investment options. It also gives you the ability to align this account with your overall retirement strategy instead of having it sit separately from everything else. And just as important, you are no longer tied to an employer plan. Now, on the other side of that, this option does require you to make some decisions, or you can work with someone who's a licensed professional to help guide you through this process. This could feel overwhelming, especially if you're not used to choosing investments on your own. And unlike a workplace plan, you won't have automatic payroll contributions going into that account. Now, the last option is the one that creates the most problems if you're not careful. The last option is to cash out. Withdraw all of the money from the account. It could feel good to suddenly see that money in your account, but here's what comes with it. This creates a taxable event, which means the entire amount is treated as ordinary income. Depending on your tax bracket, you could owe 20% or more in federal tax, plus any applicable state taxes. And if you're under the age of 59 and a half, there is typically a 10% early withdrawal penalty. So when you combine taxes and penalties, you could lose 30% or more of that money. Yes, this option gives you immediate access to cash, but it also reduces what you've built, eliminates future growth, and can set your retirement plans back significantly. So as you can see, this isn't just a simple decision. Each option comes with trade-offs. And the right choice depends on your overall financial picture, your goals, your timeline, your other retirement accounts, and how you want this money to work for you going forward. This is not about moving money. It's about making sure that money continues to support your future. And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because on the surface, this feels like a simple decision. When you really look at it, this is one choice that can impact your taxes, your investment, and your long-term retirement income. If you'd like some assistance with this decision, click the link in the description of this video so we can schedule a one-on-one consultation. And now this leads me to the conversation around Social Security, because your Social Security decision is really the foundation of your overall retirement strategy. Everything else, your retirement accounts, your income plan, your timing, should be worked around that decision. So if you want to see how all of that actually comes together, you can watch this next video where I walk you through how to think about your Social Security decision and how it connects to your overall retirement plan.